Thank you guys for having me on this morning. My journey with USANA started 25 years ago, and it has given me so much, from physical wellness to personal growth, and I'm excited to share some of that with you guys today. So, a little bit about myself. This is my family. Got mum, dad, and my little sister. As you can see, my mum gave me that iconic Asian bowl haircut at the age of 6, so thank you, mum, for that. And that was when I was first introduced to the world of supplementation through USANA. Growing up, taking the USANimals, and these products became an integral part of my life, and basically laying the foundation for my commitment to health and wellness. So I was a really skinny kid growing up. So wearing number 11, I was 16 at the time, and I loved basketball. However, basketball didn't love me back because I was standing, while my athletic stats were standing at a whopping 5'5", weighing in at 50 kilos, soaking wet. You know, I was so skinny that my mum used to call me Xiao Pai which means little rib cage. And for my 16th birthday, my mum got me my first gym membership. And she offered these positive words of encouragement. She said, "You have the body of a little Chinese girl." Thank you for that, mum. And so I took that to heart and I started going to the gym. And I started my own journey of physical transformation. What started off as a simple hobby soon turned into a passion and eventually ignited my passion for fitness and weight training. So at the time, I was 16, so I was taking my body rocks. And I never really thought much about sort of supplementation too much because it was second nature. However, I started getting into it more seriously as I started taking my own body much more seriously as well. And so this was me in 2017 with me and my boys at the Auckland Fitness Expo, and we got to meet the legend bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman. And it was a surreal experience. And that day, we bought a massive haul of supplements. And at that time, I really wanted to always get that extra edge in my training and nutrition. So naively at the time, I thought just like everybody else, if I took these supplements, I'll be just as jacked as Ronnie Coleman, right? I simply assumed, just like you guys, at that time, what you bought contained exactly and did what it was advertised. Now, unfortunately, that isn't the case for a lot of products, even in today's market. I noticed that many people around me were also searching for over-the-counter alternatives. And so university was a major turning point in my life as I dived into the world of exercise science and sports nutrition. That's when I realized the unparalleled quality of USANA products. Fueled by my passion for health and fitness, I knew I wanted this to be my career. And so over the last decade, I've been practicing both as a personal trainer and a high-performance coach, having the opportunity to coach various sports teams and athletes, working in various gyms. My time in both Australia and New Zealand allowed me to work with a diverse group of individuals and really enriched my knowledge and understanding of the symbiotic nature between exercise, nutrition, recovery, and supplementation. I then furthered my education and received my Master's of Clinical Exercise Physiology, where I ended up working in hospitals. It was a really rewarding career, and I focused my venue in the space of chronic disease management. It was a really, really rewarding career to be able to positively impact someone's overall quality of life. However, it also highlighted a few concerns. I noticed that every year there was always an influx of patients coming in on the waiting list. And each year, the waiting list kept growing larger and larger. I also noticed that these patients were gradually seen to be in younger and younger population groups, suffering from illnesses that you typically see in much older clientele. Many patients could have benefited if they knew how to optimize their overall health. And working in these clinical environments made me really aware of my own personal health. It definitely set off a few alarm bells and made me sort of question my own personal health. As one day, I don't want to be on the other side of the table being a patient myself, awaiting treatment. And that's when I really believe that preventative care is key. But unfortunately, a lot of my patients didn't really see that commitment to health until after suffering a near-fatal event or experience with terrible illness. Just like exercise, I see USANA as another tool that we could use to help optimize our overall health. I realized the importance of being proactive and not reactive. One of the books that helped shape my approach to nutrition was a book called Invisible Miracles by Dr. Myron Wentz, which explored the concept of cellular nutrition, something that USANA has been championing for the past 30 years. So what's cellular nutrition? Well, in summary, it means ensuring that the cells in our body receive adequate nutrients in order to perform proper function, repair, and protection. The essence of human health is that all cells should be healthy, as all causes of disease is due to unhealthy cells. Therefore, maintaining our cellular health is essential to optimizing our overall health. And this is the standard and level being seen at USANA Health Sciences today. And it's also reflected in our partnership with some of the most elite sports teams in the world, such as the South Sydney Rabbitohs. A really powerful statement by USANA is if you go to usanaathletes.com, it's right there in the front screen. It says, thousands of athletes, thousands of professional and Olympic athletes trust USANA more than any other supplement company in the world. So earlier last year, I had the pleasure and opportunity to spend 1 week with the South Sydney Rabbitohs for their 2023 season. I want to give a special shout out to Stephen, Baktosh, and Virginia for looking after me and organizing this. I got to learn about their training, their nutrition, how to prepare for big games. I got to meet the coaches, the players, the training staff, all the way from operations to logistics. I even got to basically do a bit of media work as well. You know, had my mic, I think my right hand made the cut to the national news. So that was my 15 seconds of fame. But most importantly, I learned how USANA was incorporated into the players. I learned that the South Sydney Rabbitohs highly value USANA's strict manufacturing practice, how all our products are third-party tested and independently verified, and NSF certified for sport. I learned that USANA's Magna Cal D, USANA's calcium magnesium supplement, fortified with vitamin D, was heavily used the night before big games to help aid with sleep, recovery, and reduce muscle cramping on the day of their big game. To witness these athletes take the same supplement that I took really drove home the idea that I'm making the best cut. And locally, my favorite, USANA has partnered with New Zealand's national rugby team, the New Zealand Warriors, aka Octawas. So in New Zealand, these guys have a massive fan base, and it's part of New Zealand history, these guys. So it has given me so much credibility and USANA in the quality of its products, and made it really easy for me to have conversations to my friends and family and the people around my life about the product and the company. Being able to leverage both my clinical background in exercise and nutrition, as well as USANA's partnerships with our elite sports teams and athletes, I'm able to frame and present USANA as a sports supplement, such as using products such as the Health Pack and Rev3. This has resulted in a lot of my friends and athletes I personally know to embrace the product. And some of these athletes include up-and-coming mixed martial art fighters from the world-famous City Kickboxing Gym in Auckland, New Zealand. Up-and-coming bantamweight UFC contender Aaron Toe, and heavyweight champion of the world Joseph Parker. My leaders, Debbie Baird and Rochelle Potter, encourages us to be the product of the product. Not just simply talk about advocating for health and wellness, but for us to live it every single day. And these two individuals definitely have, and they've shown great examples of this throughout the years. I was very fortunate to start my USANA journey at such a young age. My claim to fame is probably being one of the first USANA babies. From rocking that iconic Asian bowl haircut to now standing before you guys at 32 is a testament to the power of these products. From chewing on the USANA malls to now waking up each morning, making my Nutri-Meal shake and taking my health pack to start the day. So whether you're an athlete striving for greatness or someone simply looking just to optimize their health, remember that actions speak louder than words. It's not enough for us to just talk about it. We must live it every single day. So let's continue to walk the walk together, fueled by our belief in the power of USANA. Thank you.